Hey YouTube, this is The Art of Prepping. I've been trying to upload videos all through the day. I pretty much wasted the whole day trying to upload videos from that I did yesterday. The last about 6 videos I've done that I have backlogged are high def videos. And apparently though, because I live in a rural area and the uplink is very slow, I've been timing out the cell towers data stream or whatever, and can't get them up. I get about 3 or 4 hours into a download, or I should say an upload, and then it says fail to transfer. It's very frustrating. So I spent most of the day just wasting time, and so I'm gonna pretty much have to stop doing this. Sometimes it'll actually go through. Every once in a while, occasionally I can get a high def video up on the web, but about 7 out of 10 times it's a fail. So I'm just not going to be doing this in the future. What I'll do is for my actual reviews, I'm going to do the medium quality, and then for commentary like this, I'm going to go with low quality. When I do the low quality videos, excuse the gunshots in the background. I have a lot of neighbors that shoot a lot. But the thing is though, is that these lower quality videos are just going to be commentaries. There's nothing going to be special to look at per se, and so we'll just have to go with that, guys. And you know, I'm not going to apologize because I'm more frustrated and I'm the one that's kind of, you know, more pissed off than anybody. So I did want to just talk about the video that I did that I had to delete, and it was constantly over 6 hours of waiting for it to upload, and it was a no-go. And I tried a few times. So anyways, I'm not going to go with that video. I just deleted it. I spent hours making it. It pisses the crap out of me. But it was on the Foxelli. It was the nighttime shoot, the light shoot, Illumination, and we did all kind of tests, and it was really cool actually. And the thing was, is I was in this same area, and I had different markers out in the woods, and basically I came to various conclusions about the light. And so we're just going to talk about those conclusions right now, just to kind of get it done. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of bummed out, but when you spend this much time and it's not successful, it just doesn't make you feel very good. So just bear with me if you would. So the Foxelli, this is the MX10, MX10. This is the newest light that's not even on their website. I have been in conversation and direct dialogue with Foxelli, and I got all the specs now. It's very interesting. We've had quite a few dialogues. I think about maybe 9 dialogues today alone. And so I want to thank them for their patience. I've been trying to learn everything possible about this light. I still will have a full review coming up. This is just my findings. Hold on, I'm going to have to pause the video. Good God, my neighbor's shooting like a 50 caliber or something, and it's very, very loud. He's probably like a quarter of a mile away, but it's very, very deafening over here. And so, sorry about that. I'm going to get back to this here. If he starts shooting again, I'm just going to have to pause it again. So basically this Foxelli MX10, super brand new. Like I said, it's not on their website. I think I'm one of the very first to get it, and I know for sure that I'm like the first one to review it. And I thank them for that opportunity, and they're very cool people. So anyways, this in terms of the illumination or the light test, it is very cool. So what it is on the this right button, because there's 2 buttons. I'm gonna have to stop again. You know, I love my neighbors, but they can be very annoying though, you know. And I'm definitely not against shooting or nothing on your property, but it can be a little excessive. So anyways, there's 2 buttons on the top. This whole panel here is glow in the dark. It's actually very bright. The piece down below for the charging dock is not glow in the dark. So there's 2 buttons. The one on the right is the actual white light, and you can cycle it through there. And then one on the left is the red light, and you can cycle it through there. So it takes there's 3 different modes on the white light and 2 on the red. Now on the white light though, the first one is high at 160 lumens. I just topped this light off so it's on a full charge, and it is very bright. 160 lumens for about 4 hours, and you can step it down to low, and the low has about 30 hours, and it's actually pretty decent. Now on high, the 160 lumens, I was actually literally able to get about 200 to 220 feet through my test last night, and I did this for several hours. I mean, I did it the best I could, and I was literally getting like about 200 to 220 feet of usable light down into an open field that I was in. And once again, it was very frustrating that I can't show this video, but I just wanted to tell you about it since I did put the work in. And so on low right here, that you get 30 hours. Now, when I talked to Foxelli, they're so cool. They said it's 25 lumens, and I'm like, really? Because seriously, I have other name brand, very high quality name brand flashlights. Most of those you probably I haven't shown, that are between, they're a little older, but they're between 45 and 50 lumens, and this is brighter than they are. And I'm kind of questioning, I'm not saying that Foxelli is wrong, it just could be a higher candela content on this light, but I'm telling you, man, this is brighter than the 45 and 50 lumen Rayovacs, and you know, I have an old Phoenix and even a Surefire, and this thing is actually outperforms it. Not just in throw, but I mean overall illumination and you know, just aerial lighting. So that's what they said, you know. But if I was to actually guess, and just if I had to guess, I would have said about 60 lumens, because the usable light is about 90 to 100 feet, no joke. And I mean, really, it was actually pretty impressive. So on high, it's about 2 to 220 feet. Low, it's around 90 to 100 feet. And then, of course, you have this strobe that apparently goes on for quite a bit. It's like 60 freaking hours. So that's amazing. Now, in the fourth time, it actually turns it off. And then over here, you get the red lights. Now, they say it's over 100 hours. So I'd say that each red light is about between 8 to 10 lumens. It's a little hard to tell. Depending on what I was shining on last night, if it was a brighter surface, obviously it was a lot brighter, and it kind of appeared to be brighter. Darker substances didn't really illuminate very much. Just walking around, I got about a 7 to 10 foot in front of me illumination from this. On brighter things like that on the side of my house, which I didn't show that in the video. It's just afterwards I did about 2 more hours of testing after I did this video that I didn't have a chance to upload because of the crap that's going on. That this particular light was actually producing up to, on the brightest parts of my house, up to 25 feet of illumination, which I was actually pretty impressed with. Now, if you cycle it one more time, you have this blinking mode. I don't know if you would call this strobe, but it's definitely a blinking mode. And this was actually pretty cool. Also, I set up various reflective tapes last night to help me mark the distances, and that's how I kind of come to the conclusion of these distances as well. Now, what's so cool about this, and it's not in the manual, that you can actually have the blinking light in conjunction of your main light at the same time. So, and these high and low whites with the blinking red would be probably really good for a bike. But if you're in an emergency situation and you need just something to kind of give a lot of signaling or to get attention, you could go with strobe on both or blinking both on both modes. And that's a heck of a lot of light. It's very bright out still, it's still like in the afternoon. But last night when I did this in complete darkness, because where I live, there is no city lights. I mean, it is completely dark. And I can tell you, though, this was amazingly bright last night. Actually, I had a little bit of a vision issue for about 10, 20 minutes. I was seeing spots because I accidentally looked into that when I was trying to film it. And even the film, the phone camera was actually distorting really bad. So that's very interesting. So anything else I can say? Well, on the charging docket here, there's actually a little red light, and it turns green. And I just found that out. I just topped it off, and it does work. And I did get the answer to the question that we were pondering. Does it have a lithium-ion battery, or is it a nickel cadmium? Is it a NiCad battery? Or you know what I'm saying, the nickel-based battery, and it's a lithium-ion battery. Unbelievable bargain for $19.99 shipped. That is very high quality. The headband worked just fine because I did walk around my video yesterday with the headband on, head strap. It's a very good quality type of elastic. And what else do I want to say? The adjustment here to adjust the angle works perfect. It's very good and positive. Anything else? I'm going to have to say that I really like this light a lot. I did have a little bit of problem early on with the white light button, that it was catching a little bit, but as you can see, it's now worked itself out. I'm not sure what that was all about. And then the only thing else I can really say is that there's a little bit of a smudge or maybe a little bit of a tool mark in the reflector. It's very, very minor. You probably can't even see it on film, but it's just a little bit there, but it doesn't really, in my opinion, affect any of the performance. So as a survival light, a bushcraft light, maybe a prepping light for your bug out bag, Absolutely. This thing is very impressive. Like I said, it came with the 2 charging cables. I didn't even use those yet. I simply just plugged this in using my micro USB for my phone, and it works just perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here before this gets too crazy and long. But just wanted to tell you those results. And then I was a little bit frustrated. That's why I haven't said much today on YouTube. And if you wonder why I only had like 1 video up today, it's because I've been trying. I really do try. I just couldn't get them up, and so I think I just have to, lessons learned, that sometimes I just can't put up high-def videos where I live, and that's just the realities of it. And so I wish I had a direct landline, like a broadband connection. That would be so awesome. And I wish I had an actual desktop computer. That would be infinitely better. My desktop computer just blew up. I never used it though for YouTube because obviously I don't have an internet connection to hook it up to. But I just wanted to say that I do have some things that are really big for the channel. One thing in particular that I'm going to kind of hold in reserve. It may be several months before I even announce it. But I'm really excited about some things that I'm working on. They're more long-term projects, one in particular. And so just bear with me as things progress in the future. I think there's a lot of neat things out there to review and a lot of things to comment on. And of course, when I say things, it's not like it's the end-all be-all. Just because I like this headlamp doesn't mean that there's not other good headlamps, and obviously there is. But this one's so unique because it's the USB rechargeable, and it comes with a good quality battery, and it has good runtime, and the throw on this thing is unbelievable. It really was amazing. On low, I was able to see things that I couldn't see with a lot of other flashlights. And when you look at this, the main light is not a very large reflector. I mean, it really isn't. And I don't know how it is able to throw so far. Maybe there's a good concentration of candela. I really do think that the LEDs are pretty high quality LEDs. And so I'm going to jump off here. I'm rambling, so you guys take care.